Okay. So you can tell right away, this is a completely different type of song that I'm usually reacting to. And welcome back, everybody. Glad you're here. This one's going to be a little bit different. The last video I did was for Halloween, doing Aria's Antichrist, and had a lot of fun doing that video. I hope you guys watched it. A lot of y'all requested it, and I'm really enjoying going down that Aria rabbit hole and discovering a really great band out of Russia that I've never heard before that really makes a lot of good music. Reviewing that song, Antichrist, got me thinking, like, I haven't actually reviewed any Christian songs lately. I like to jump in and check out what's going on in like the Christian rock scene, Christian metal scene. And honestly, I sat down tonight to do one of those, and was I kind of like went down a rabbit hole and went down a lot of places, and I'm finding that like I'm just not enjoying a lot of it. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I think a lot of Christian bands that are out today, especially in the rock metal genre, don't really represent Christianity in a great light. This might not make a sense to a lot of you who don't share my faith. Understood. I'm not going to bore you with it, but if you're a Christian band, I said this on the last video I did. If you're a Christian band and I listen to your music, I'm going to judge you by your lyrics, because I believe that as a Christian representing God, you have a certain standard to adhere to, and if you're not doing that, there's something wrong somewhere. There's a disconnect. And I've run into this with a bunch of bands lately. And I don't mind calling them out because I don't care, but there's the few of the latest songs by Skillet, I really don't appreciate. A few of the last songs I've heard by some others whose names are just flying out of my head right now. There's a popular one right now by Glasslands. I go in and I listen to these songs, and there's not even like a mention of God. There's not even like a mention of spirituality at all. It's like, I reviewed a video by Maddie Mullins quite some time ago, who's the lead singer for Memphis Mayfire, which is a great band, and I love them. And they have one that's popular called Misery. And like, I listen to that song and I'm like, it's a great song, really good rocking song, but it's so self-focused. Like, I can't tell it apart from any other band out there. Right. And for me, that's a problem, because if I want to listen to Christian music, I can go listen to Guns N' Roses. I can go listen to Iron Maiden. I can go listen to Aria or whoever. And I know what to expect. But if I'm in the mood to bang my head, but I want something a lot more positive, and I want to listen to, a Christian rock band, I expect to hear like that message just in a headbanging way. And it's just what I expect. And right today, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of bands I can't tell apart. I have to like dig into them to find out why. Okay, you call yourself Christian, but I'm not seeing anything there indicating that you're a Christian band. That said, I was listening to Pandora a while back on my Christian metal station that I've cultivated, and this band popped up that I'd never heard of before. A band called Chaotic Resemblance, I believe is the name of it. Yeah, Chaotic Resemblance. Never heard of them before, and they had a song called Virtual Reality, and it really struck a chord. It was playing on Pandora, so it kind of went by while I was working, and I just kind of forgot about it. And then, like about a week and a half later, it popped up again with a different song, And I'm like, okay, I got to like check these guys out. And so I kind of like went and did a little bit of digging, found a song that I have here called Fairest Jesus. And then that was like 3 months ago, and I kind of forgot about it. And I was like, oh, I need to do a reaction to that song. And I ended up like watching the song, and I can't remember why I didn't record it or something went wrong. I can't remember, but I kind of like forgot about it. Tonight I ran into it again. It just kind of like popped up. And I'm like, okay, so I've heard this song, so I'm not going to be reacting to this song, but it's a song I wanted to analyze, kind of in contrast to the song that I did with Aria, with Antichrist, because I'm going to be coming at this band from a completely different direction. Whereas I approached Aria as a secular band talking about Christian themes, I have like a certain level of expectation, but that's forgiving. Like I don't expect them to present my beliefs to me in an accurate way or a fair way. So I'll discuss it like I did. That's one thing. If you're going to be a Christian band and present this stuff to me, I'm going to come at you a lot harsher. I'm going to dig into it a lot more. But this one struck me. And when I saw it pop up, I'm like, okay, I haven't listened to this in a while. I'm going to review this and we're going to check it out. This band is not well known. I think their channel only has 2,500 subscribers. This song is actually right at 2 years old and only has about 26,000 views. It's not one of their popular songs. They have some more that are a little bit more well known, but they have popped up on Pandora. They have popped up on Rocknet. They have Christian Rocknet. They have popped up in a couple other places, which is really funny because they don't have a big following, but there's something about them that keeps popping them up into my circle. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to review it. So that is enough of an intro. I'm sorry for the long speech, but I kind of wanted to present where this is coming from. So I hope you dig this. We're going to get into this now. This is Chaotic Resemblance with Fairest Jesus.
My beloved is chief among 10,000. Yes, he's altogether lovely. This is my beloved. This is my friend. It was a dark night. I fell asleep. I should have waited for him. My flesh was weak, but even when I sleep, my heart is awake. I am undone, lovesick, yeah. Lovesick, yeah. They ask, what does he have more than others? What makes this different than other religions? What does he have more than others? I say, among 10,000, he's all together lovely, yeah. YAHWEH, 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 this is my beloved.
Okay. So you can tell right away, this is a completely different type of song that I'm usually reacting to. And I'll tell you why. Because I think a big part of what a lot of people in modern day Christianity get wrong is that Christianity is not about a religion. It's about a relationship. It's about a personal relationship between you and Christ, your Savior. It's an intimate relationship. He knows you inside out, and he wants you to know him. And the more you get into him, the more he gets into you. This bonding is incredible. And I've never heard a Christian rock band, any band for that matter, discuss this on the level that's going on here. When it talks about it starts off with, it was a dark night. I fell asleep. I should have waited for him, but my flesh was weak. Right. So you're waiting for your friend to show up, but you didn't have you didn't hold it important enough to wait for him, you let your mortal body dictate that you fall asleep and not wait for him, which is kind of an allusion to the groom waiting for the brides in the Bible. And the brides didn't wait. They fell asleep when the groom came through. They weren't there and they missed the call. Right. So it's about this like desire to serve, this desire to have this relationship, but you keep getting sucked in by the mortal world. You just keep allowing your personal desires to override it. But even when I sleep, my heart is awake. I am undone, lovesick. Yeah, lovesick. But there is still that yearning, and you still strive for that, and you still want to be close to God. Right. But you know that you fail. He's forgiving though, which is a great thing. So they go on to say, they ask, so what does he have more than others? What does God have more than Allah or Buddha or Confucius or Shiva or whoever? What makes him different than all the other religions? What makes this following Christ better than, Islam or Hinduism or anything like that? What does he have more than others? I say, chief among 10,000. He's altogether lovely. This is alluding to a sequence of verses in the Song of Solomon, chapter 5, where it's discussing the Song of Solomon is a very complicated book. I'm not going to get into it. Basically, it's like a man and a woman talking about each other, and it's a reference of God relating to the church, God the groom, the church the bride, and how they long for each other and love each other and wait for each other. And it's this relationship that they have, and it's kind of presented in a husband versus wife kind of way, right? And one of the verses in there is in chapter 5 is he's chiefest in the King James version. He's chief among 10,000. He's altogether lovely. Which also goes into another song that says, he's altogether lovely, he's altogether beautiful. But it's just this desire to have him, because compared to everybody else, they don't measure up. He's not only best among them, but he's chief among them, like he's above all of them. And Yahweh, right, God, this is my beloved. Yahweh, 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 this is my friend. So this is the relationship that they're talking about. And what's staggering to me about this is that, like, I've never heard this discussed this way with a band. Talk in gospel music, I've heard it, in adult in contemporary worship, you've kind of gotten to this level. But for a Christian band to discuss this, it's very rare. And so it kind of struck me. Not only that, but it's just a really good song. It really sounds great. The lead singer's voice is unique. And for some reason, I just love the way it plays in my ear. It just has like this striving voice for it, this crackling voice to it, like this straining, like with the emotion, and then just a great riff behind it. So it's really cool. I love that. I love that. Joy, it just kicks in at the end. It's just awesome. The he says, chief among 10,000, Lord of all creation, the lion bold, the lamb slain, the body and the blood that paid for me. That's what he offers us compared to everybody else. Nobody else can offer that. Nobody else can offer us the personal relationship with the creator of the heavens and the earth, right? He's the ruling lion, but he's also the lamb that was slain for us, the body and the blood that paid for our forgiveness. And that's the relationship that he wants with us. He's this omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent being of pure righteousness, and all he wants is to have a personal relationship with us. And it's a very humbling thing. And I just love that there's a band out there that's willing to talk like that and talk about it like that. And I hope you dug it as much as I did, because I did. I thought it was awesome. So, what did you think? You agree? You disagree? I know it's kind of a different subject matter, but I'm all about finding all the weird stuff. I'm all about finding all the stuff that nobody else wants to talk about, and finding music that nobody's ever heard. And this music is music you more than likely haven't heard unless you're one of the 25,000 that watched that video. But I'm going to post the links below so you can go check it out yourselves. Check out the rest of their music because they have some really good stuff. The virtual reality is another great song of theirs, and they have a couple more that are just really, really cool. So I would highly suggest going and checking out Chaotic Resonance and see what you think of them. In the meantime, if you dug this, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. As you can see, we are looking for the 10,000 mark by the end of the year. Still striving for that. All go, no quit. But we also have these other things over here for you to watch. If you have not watched them, you can watch the review I did of Antichrist. That was the latest video put up. And some other stuff that we've done lately that's been pretty cool. But do me a favor and share this video with your friends, neighbors, and complete strangers. Subscribe if you haven't already, because you don't know what we're going to run into next time. In the meantime, y'all be good. Y'all be great. Stay safe. I love you. God loves you. I'll see you next time. Peace.